All right, yeah, so we lost a good foot soldier, friend, relative last fall, my Uncle Bob. He always used to tell me, whenever I'd see him, he'd say, how you doing, old boy? All right, so I'm not very good at, I guess, mimicking what, sounds, but that was his deal. So I got to thinking, maybe I would write a song about it, so. And I don't write songs, so that took a long time. An ungodly amount of time. It seems like 5 years.
I helped.
Not that long, but
I helped.
Yep, you did. So I stole some melody from other musicians, and then I usually play 3 chords in my songs. I don't like to get too creative than that. So I need to make up for it with some rhyming. I had a lot of good memories of Bob, but I couldn't make it all rhyme. But after a few months, we came up with this little ditty. If I can remember it, I should have brought the words, because you also know I don't remember the words to songs. Let me get it in my head here a second.
Take your time.
You told me to practice. I didn't. And after several months, I came up with this little ditty.
Hey, Duff, sorry to interrupt. Can you turn your guitar up a little bit at your...
Done.
Thank you.
Moment stealer. Thanks a lot, Scott. I had him right on the edge, man. Right in all of my freaking hands.
No, you didn't. You're kidding yourself.
All right, thanks, Daddy.
Crank them anymore? Is that it?
How you doing, old boy? All right, so I'm not much of a songwriter, so that's what I came up with after a couple months. So I reached out to Tim. I came up with some more words that I could rhyme with this thing. Oh yeah, no, I got it. I was fine. I'm just letting him know that how this all came about and how I got to give some other folks credit. So Tim came up with some words. Bob used to come up to the opener for fishing every year with a bunch of guys, so I leaned on them a little bit for some lyrics. So this is the full part of it. All right, give me the first words again. I woke up early. Packed my bags. I'm heading down that Interstate 94 drag. That's right. It's fishing opener time again. I see Jimmy and Kirk, Jake, Ken, and Tim, Johnny Novak, Uncle Fink and Ken, and my brothers, Scott and Kel. I see Joe Long and Jeff Schneck too, my dad Murph, and Mike and Chew, my brother, and my Uncle Ron. We got one man down who will miss this year, just his physical being, because his spirit's near Uncle Bob. He got called home last fall. All right. Now I remember past years when I'd pull in, he'd be walking towards me with a great big grin. I'd crack open the door to hear him say, how you doing, old boy? He was a humble man in his own way. If you knew him well, you probably heard him say, even a broken clock is it right twice a day. You know, he loved to fish, he loved to golf, but he didn't hold a candle to what he loved most of all, his grandkids. And my Aunt Dix, right? He was a gentle giant, a God-fearing man. He fought for his song in Vietnam. Full-bird colonel, don't you know? Now I'd ask a favor In Bob's name, let's cast away all the meaningless bullshit that consumes our day. Pick up the phone, call a friend to say, how you doing today? Now I can see him now. When I see him again, he'll be walking towards me with a cigar in one hand and a big shit-eating grin. And he'll be singing, how you doing, old boy? Let's take this dog for a walk, Bob.